Bang, let's get it. Over the last 10 games, De'Aaron Fox has gone over 9 rebounds and assists. Approximately 80% of the time, you see there's a couple of pushes here. Let's look at the prop history. When the line is at 9, he's hit this 58% of the time over the last 3 months. That's 15 of 26. We like this despite the pushes. And now look, they play against Phoenix. Let's see what he's done against Phoenix. He handles that against Phoenix. I mean, dating back to a couple of years ago, but still, the most recent game, he had 11 rebounds and assists on the 19th of February. Did not go over on the 23rd of November, but we like this. De'Aaron Fox over 9 rebounds and assists. Next is Gershon Yabusele. Points, rebounds, and assists is at 10.5. He's crushing this. Missed the game here, but 80%. Despite that miss, looking at the prop history, he's 50% over the last 3 months. 8 of 16 when the line is at 10.5. We like this line. Obviously, he seems to be crushing this. They play against Cleveland though, and you notice on the 22nd in October, he didn't get much action. I doubt he got much run. Played 12 minutes, but if you look most recently at what his minutes are, he averaged 23 minutes per game. I didn't look at the injuries on that last one, but here you can see a few people that are out for Chicago. A lot of people that are out for Chicago. So his minutes should be consistent. That's why we take Gershon to go over 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then we got Matas, 23.5 points and rebounds. He's crushing this number. 90% over the last 10 games that he's played in. Looking at the prop history, when the line is at 25.5, he's hitting it 16 out of 28 times over the last 3 months, 57%. I just checked the injury report, but Zach Collins been out, Jaden Ivey. Oh yeah. But no significant injuries that should deter the minutes. He's averaging 32 minutes per game. This should be an easy smack. This is Matas over 25.5 points and rebounds. Let's see what he's done against Cleveland recently. They haven't played them since December, so that doesn't give us much. But most recently, Matas is handling that. Points and rebounds over 25.5. Who's next? Let's go to Kyle Kuzma. Rebounds is at 4.5. Like, what are you doing? This man does not attack the rim. It's heavily juiced to go under. It's at 4.5. Looking at the prop history, when the line is at 4.5, he only hits this 33% of the time over the last 3 months. He's 9 of 27. Give me Kyle Kuzma to go under, unless Giannis is out. Kyle Kuzma is probable. Let's do games without Giannis. He still doesn't attack the board. Kevin Porter is also questionable. Has he played games without Kevin Porter? Damn it. When Kevin Porter and Giannis misses the game, he has no choice but to go get rebounds. If both of them are out, we can't play it. And Kevin Porter played yesterday, but he's questionable. But without Giannis, it's not a big deal. But if Giannis and Kevin Porter is out, we cannot take this play. Damn it, I like Kyle Kuzma under, but again, we cannot take that play if both of those guys are missing. Let's go to Dennis Jenkins, 17.5 points and rebounds. The under is hitting 100% of the time over the last 10 games that he's played. This is Detroit versus Washington. Anybody missing? Cade is out, and Isaiah Stewart he's still out. Maybe he's just missed recently. Looking at the prop history, he's 6 of 18 over the last 3 months, but back to the injuries. Let's see without Cade. Nah, we can't play this if Cade is out. Let's see without Cade and Isaiah Stewart. Only 3 games, but still, we're gonna stay away from this one. With Cade being out, he might get some action. Look, his minutes skyrocket without Cade. We gotta skip that one. VJ Hedgecomb, his points and assist line is at 26.5. He's definitely not handling that. But somebody's out. Embiid is doubtful. Paul George been out. Tyrese Maxey still out. And Kelly Oubre is out. Ooh, we don't know about this one either. When it's that many players out, like, something got to give. I mean, he doesn't go off without these players. Let's get rid of Giannis. I mean, Embiid. With Paul George and Tyrese Maxey out, he don't handle that. Let's get rid of Paul George. Wow, I might still stay under this. 26.5 points and assists for VJ Hedgecomb. I might still stay under this. Let's look at the prop history. when the line is at 26.5. He's hit it 46% of the time, only 13 or 28 over the last 3 months. We might stay with this one. VJ Hedgecomb to go under 26.5 points and assists. And then I got Trendon Watford at 3.5 assists. He ain't passing the ball to nobody unless he get 11 potential assists. Tons of players out. This is another Philly player. Tons of players out, as you can see here. And then he did handle that. His minutes should skyrocket, and they do. He averages 20 minutes per game. He averaged 20 minutes per game. Look at the prop history. This should be very, very low. This line has only been there 5 times. He just hasn't hit it, but we got some injuries. We got a bunch of injuries. Let's just see. Let's just do Tyrese Maxey. Without Tyrese Maxey, as you can see, he did handle that. Without Paul George, Tyrese Maxey still seems to be the catalyst here, but he probably just getting comfortable. I'm not positive. I don't know what we do with this one, but 3.5 assists. He only needs 4 assists, and it's not like he's the ball handler. You know, he's a big, so we might stay with this one. Trendon Watford to go under 3.5 assists. Hey, it's March. We're here, but before we get to that, before we get to March, there's some sharp plays that I think we like here, and it is, look, Mo Wagner under 3.5 rebounds. We're gonna play these real quick. We're gonna play these real quick on Dabble. We're gonna take. Come on, we're gonna take Mo Wagner. We're gonna take Moritz. We're gonna take Mo Wagner rebounds under 3.5 less, and Justin Edwards under 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Justin Edwards points, rebounds, and assists under 19.5. It's down to 18.5. I'm still playing it. And then there's a couple of college basketball sharps in here. Michael Zanoni for Pennsylvania, over 10 points. Should I put that in here too? Zanoni. How do you spell that? Z-A-N-O. Michael Zanoni is over 10 points. That line is not available on Dabble. What about Duncan Robinson? Under 5.5 rebounds and assists. Yes, we'll take that. This might be a 3 pick here. Duncan Robinson. Rebounds and assists is under 5.5. That play is also gone. Like, come on, Dabble, what you doing? Refresh that. Oh, here we go. Sam Merrill to hit 3 threes. Donovan. Oh, let's do Donovan Mitchell. Points and rebounds over 28.5. Let's do Donovan Mitchell. Points and rebounds to go over 28.5. It is there more. That's a 3. Let's see if we can get 3 more. I see some more sharp plays available. What about James Harden? Also over points and assists at 29.5. And on the same team, I do Jalen Smith though, under points and rebounds. Let's do Jalen Smith under points and rebounds. Copy. Paste. Jesus. Paste. Jalen Smith under 20.5 points and rebounds. That is also gone. His PRA is at 20. That's interesting. Might have to play the James Harden joint because these are the only ones actually sharp. I got a 3 pick here. I guess I can make it a 4. Let's do James Harden. Points and assists over 29.5. His points and assist line is gone as well. His points line is at 22. And then we got to look James Harden up real quick. Let's go see what they do. James Harden. And we're looking at what was a sharp play. What's his points and assists? Is at 29.5. He's not going crazy on it. Looking at the prop history when the line is at 29.5. He only hit this 33% of the time over the last 3 months. 8 of 24. And then they play against Cleveland, right? I mean, they play against the Bulls. And he's covered against the Bulls on the first. But he was playing with the Clippers then. He wasn't playing with Cleveland at the time. But looking at the last 10, he's not actually handling that. Well, he did go off against Milwaukee, also against Orlando, 29.5. I think I'm staying under this. What is it? What was it? His points and assists. Oh, that line is gone. Let's look at the PRA though. The PRA is at 35.5. 35.5. He's 10 of 25 over the last 3 months, hitting that 40% of the time. He did go off a couple of games, you know what I mean? But, and then he also missed 3 games there. So I can't say it's 70% over the last 10, actually, because he missed 3. You know what I mean? He's basically 50% of the last, what we see here. Let's back up though. Go to the last 15 games. I still like this. I'm taking James Harden to go under 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Bump that up real quick. It's at 35.5. I'm gonna take the under. That's 4. I'm gonna stick with that 4. There, put 5. Bang. Oh, how did that entry fail? Oh, there it is. We in. Yo, it's March, and I'm kind of late. We missed some, but TCU. Let me go open this real quick. TCU. It was TCU plus 2.5 at Ohio. Then the first half is 14-13. TCU is up 1 point. What else we got? Troy plus 13 versus Nebraska. They play at 12:40. Oh, they about to start. You're gonna miss that one. When will I get the video up? Before 1:30? Before 1:30? Who's next? South Florida at Louisville. South Florida plus 4.5. South Florida did have a good season this year, but we're afraid of this. I don't think any of my teams made the tournament, like the auto bet teams. Oh, Howard plus 31.5, but they play in Michigan. I don't know about that one, but Howard is an auto bet team. They're gonna get blowed out, but by 31 points. I don't know. Who else we got on here? We got Texas at BYU. I like BYU to win this game, but Texas. The model didn't select Texas, but Texas is an auto bet team. That's something to be careful about. And then number 3, we have Kansas State Owls. They play at Gonzaga plus 21.5 points. They're also an auto bet team. They're hot when they're underdogs, but that's 21.5 points. This is the tournament though. You never know. You never know. And then we got, they made it in. Prairie View Panthers made it in. Hey, listen, the Prairie View Panthers, they're monsters as underdogs. I gotta show you this. Where is it though? They're monsters as underdogs. Look at the Prairie View Panthers. Where is it? I hope this is keeping up. It is. Look at this. Whoa. As underdogs, the Prairie View Panthers are 8-0 when the model selects them. Okay, the model did not select them, but just saying, there's a ton of points for the tournament game. Minus 35. Come on, Prairie View, what y'all want to do? Can you just lose by only 30? I think I'm on that. Those are the only auto bet teams. I want to see if any overs, because that happens to fare well. We got a bunch of over plays, and the Nebraska Troy, that's about to start. It's already started over 138. That's already started. Who else we got on the over? Kansas, they play tomorrow on the 20th. That's tomorrow. Also UCLA, yeah, and UCF is tomorrow. A lot of the games are tomorrow that we see for the over totals. So, and here's one, Houston. Look, I don't know why the model lights underdogs, but Idaho at Houston. I mean, in the tournament, that's late tonight, over 137. We might be all over that. But also, wait, I forgot something. I got a parlay. The model selected a parlay. Wendell Carter Jr. over 10.5 points. Again, yes, we hit it two times in a row. The model lights it again. Javon Carter over 7.5 points. Over 7.5 points. And then Kobe White over 13.5. Over 13.5 points. That's the best 3-pick entry that the model found, in my opinion. There's a couple of other here, but still, some of them got the same play. Queens played at Purdue, and they're getting 25.5 points. The model likes that. And then also the Spurs -9. Did I do the NBA yet? I gotta go to the teams. The Spurs -9 versus Phoenix and the over. Let's go look at that play. Speaking of those plays, this is the NBA, and we got the Miami Heat -3 at Lakers. I'm sorry, at home, and over 242. Damn, did the Lakers win that game last night? I can't remember. I think I fell asleep. Do we like Miami -3 at home? Detroit Pistons to cover versus Washington, over 14.5 points, which is crazy, but they've been blowing everyone out. Washington has let everyone blow them out, and Trae Young might be out. He missed yesterday. Not sure if he's going to play tonight. And again, San Antonio -9.5. Yes. Over 228. Yes. And what we got? The 76ers -2.5. Sacramento, with the injuries, with everyone out, which is crazy. And the over 226.5, I guess. But geez, Cleveland to blow out the Bulls. We got a couple of Cleveland players that we like with Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, hopefully. And then minus 13 points, over 240. 240 is high for that game. No play on both. I love both of these teams as auto bet teams, Charlotte and Orlando. They're at the Hornets. They're at Charlotte. This should be a close game. Those 5 points are serious. You know what I mean? The model did not select them, but we do like over 225. That should smack. And the Bucks at Jazz, no play on the spread, over 229.5. And I think that might be it. Let me go see real quick. Did I grab everything? That's basically all that we have. I'm really Rico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.